First and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Bears have retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Jackson on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Second down. After the sack on first down, Jackson, and he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Good starting field position for him as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
First and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First down, Detroit. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And out across midfield down to the 45. Bobby Anderson. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Lions.
And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring them back within a point.
Bears 28, Lions.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Intended for Darnell Mooney. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game starts to open up as the game moves on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Jackson on 1st down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Again, Jackson. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
You gotta be kidding me.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and
now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 27-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good.
He's good.
And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
28.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
38.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Detroit, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.